Hello, my name is Ben Lovegrove, and in this video I'm going to provide you with a few tips on how to sound more like British people in your speech. In this particular video, I'm going to provide some examples of words that end in ough and ought. As you can probably tell from my accent, I'm a native Briton. I have one of those neutral accents that is heard mostly in the southeast of England. If you need to categorise it, then it's RP, Received Pronunciation. It is recognisable around the world and is sometimes called Typically British, Oxford English, BBC English, or even the Queen's English. However, language, dialects and accents are evolving all the time. You only have to listen to Celia Johnson and Trevor in the 1945 film Brief Encounter to be reminded of how accents have changed in a generation. There's a link below if you want to hear some of Celia Johnson's wonderful elocution. Of course, RP is only one of many wonderful accents you'll hear if you travel around the British Isles and into Ireland. There are very distinct accents in all areas of the British Isles. Most native Britons can distinguish between the regional accents, but discerning ears may be able to identify the differences from county to county. Listen to someone from Liverpool and another from Manchester and you'll see what I mean, and yet these two cities are only 34 miles apart. English is a fascinating language, but it can also be difficult to grasp for non-native speakers. This is because it's not phonetic, and that's mainly due to the fact that its vocabulary has been enriched by so many words from various sources. To understand the English language is to understand at least some of English history. Within it, you'll find clear evidence of Celtic, Roman, Saxon, Jute, Angle, Danish, Norman, Jewish, Indian, and many other influences from around the world. This plethora of words means that the spelling and pronunciation vary in sometimes contradictory ways. Let's look at some words that often catch people out. Thought, through, thorough, and though. As you can see, they look very alike, but they are pronounced differently. What's more, if you remove the TH from through or the THO from thorough, you're left with rough. Confused? Let me give you some more. If you change the R in rough to a B, you end up with bough, which is one letter away from bought. So to recap, we have thought, bought, through, thorough, rough, bough, though. Thought is a noun, but bought is the past tense of the verb to buy. Here are some examples of each word used in a sentence. You might have second thoughts about the things that you bought. I walked through the arch and bought a newspaper from the shop. The inspection was thorough and left no stone unturned. I don't like cheesecake, though I haven't tried every flavour. The sea was rough during the crossing aboard the ferry. The squirrel was sitting on the tree's main bough. It's a cloudy morning, though they do say it will be sunny this afternoon. Both though and although can be used instead of however or but. However, although has its own meaning when it's used to denote even though, like this. Although I was wearing a thick coat, I still felt that cold wind. Here are a few more words that end in ough that have different pronunciations. The baker kneaded the dough on a rough table. The dust from the flour made him cough. The bakery was in a borough in the east of the city. Thought sounds like bought. Thorough sounds like borough. Though sounds like dough. But rough, cough, and bough are all different. Did you find this video useful? This is my first video on the subject of English pronunciation. Please give it a like and post a comment with any requests or feedback. Share this video with others and subscribe to my channel, remembering to click the bell to be notified of the next upload.